And the maiden edition of the National Summit of Safe School was held on Thursday in Abuja by the National Safe Response Coordination Center NDSRCC of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps NSCDC. This is because all security agencies are expected to be involved in combating the security challenges facing schools due to activities of insurgents across Nigeria. KAFTAN TV's correspondent Mavis Ako has more.
Safe School is a global, intergovernmental and political instrument that has provided countries the opportunity to express support for the protection of students, teachers, and schools from attacks. The Minister of Interior, Olubunmi Tunji-Ojo, present at the summit organized by the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps in Abuja, advocated for intelligence-based collaboration to tackle the menace of unsafe schools. He stated that the only solution to poverty is education, and that the government is not only about protecting the strong, it is also about protecting vulnerability in schools.
To secure our schools, we must leverage on intelligence, because intelligence makes planning precise and it makes actions quite direct. We need to invest more in terms of our intelligence, and we need to put in more effort. Yes, there's some critical infrastructure like fences that we need to build, but we must now invest in intelligence and let the security of our schools be more proactive than reactive.
The Commandant General, Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, Ahmed Abubakar Audi, identified the vulnerabilities of schools in Nigeria and the plans of the Corps to tackle challenges of insecurity surrounding schools.
Out of 81,000 schools, then, that was 2021, registered schools, only 22,000 were having security fence, perimeter fencing, and over 50 were left porous. And then out of these 81, only about 16,000 were having the presence of security men or security personnel. So that research made us to conclude that yes, our children are really very, very vulnerable, sir.
Stating that Nigeria has been a victim of educational crisis over decades, a student advocated for the security and safety of children at schools after continuous attack from bandits and kidnappers. She stated that the Nigerian students are looking for the outcome of the NSCDC summit and further called on the government and relevant stakeholders to ensure that the right of education is protected.
The nature of threats varies across the geopolitical zones in Nigeria, ranging from insurgency, sexual abuse, abduction, and banditry. I am using the opportunity of this summit to call on the government, relevant stakeholders, international partners, humanitarians, traditional rulers, and the general public to work closely as a team to ensure that our right to education is being promoted and protected.
Key stakeholders also expressed that the collaboration of all security agencies are required to mitigate the insecurity challenges.
To make further gains and mitigate the effect of these threats to our educational system, the synergy and collaboration of every security agencies is required this time around.
This will be immediately followed with brainstorming amongst our security agencies to churn out strategic and tactical measures to combat and subdue the security elements affecting the sanity of our learning environment.
We have worked together in places like the UN headquarters in New York, and other places to make sure that it's not only the children in this country we need to protect, it's children and schools all over the planet.
The Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps, therefore, assures Nigerians that it will deliver on safe schools. From the nation's capital, Mavis Ako, KAFTAN TV News.